Welcome back to another solemn episode of Barely D&D, your sort of Dungeons and Dragons podcast. Sort of, because sometimes there's just not an episode. What are you going to do? So if you're here for the last summary, and I assume 109 episodes in you would be, we did a big old oopsie doopsie and lost 2 episodes because we switched recording methods and it kind of put everything in a flux. We didn't realize that the files expired on the service after a little while. And I went to go edit the episodes and they weren't there anymore. And I was like, Zach, do you have the episodes? And he was like, nah, brah, you do the episodes. And I was like, you're right. I don't know where they are. They're gone. So we're doing these summaries to kind of catch everybody up. Last week was episode 108, Warmer Hearts. And this week is going to be episode 109, Plated Provision. Like, we're recording this at the same time as we did last week. So again, shout out to Jackie and Micah, because I sent them a message yesterday and we're like, please help me. Everything's on fire. And they had, they left me in suspense for a little bit. Eventually they came back and they said, okay, we're here.
You could have called me.
I didn't want to bother you. It was a weekend. Plus Micah has a boyfriend and I didn't want to interrupt it if they were on a date or something. It's the weekend.
That's sweet.
They were. I made the right call.
Okay, well then
we were on a date today, but it's okay.
And you could send a text and then we get back to you.
I did send a text to Micah.
You did everything right, Landon.
Okay.
What was so funny was that I was in a location where the Wi-Fi is terrible, and so I was seeing y'all's messages come out, and I literally cannot reply. I just could not reply. I couldn't get it to load.
Well, shout
I
out to
see
Micah.
it, but oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh, well, and fun fact. I was just going to say, going into this episode, we didn't do this for the last one on the recap, but it's a level 11 adventure.
Oh.
The year's 3488 PB, and the date after we wake up, because we fell asleep, is Caladrone 32. I don't remember how to pronounce this day of the week. Nedum? I'm so sorry, Zach. I'm butchering your days of the week. But the fun fact about that,
he has it on the Patreon, the calendar.
No, I know, but I don't know the pronunciation. I do too, but I don't know the pronunciation.
I don't have mine printed out.
Nedum. But anyways, it doesn't matter. It's the last day of summer.
Oh, yeah.
Was the note I was trying to get at there. Sorry.
Cool. One thing we remembered in between recording the last summary and this one is the letter questions that we did, and that was probably one of the most difficult things to lose because they were great questions.
They really were.
And but we remembered our responses to them, so we were going to discuss them real quick before getting into the episode, because this episode I think was the last shopping episode.
Yeah.
And there were some memorable moments at the end, but a lot of it was mainly doing a last supply run to get everything ready before heading out. But the letter questions that we did, the first one for 108 was, if your character was a part of a fandom, what fandom would that be? And there was some debate that we had already done it, but I did not remember, and it might have been while I was gone, so we decided to go ahead and do it anyway.
But it was so good this time.
It was really good.
Yeah.
It was really good. I'm going to go last because mine's the most embarrassing. So, Jackie.
I can go first.
Micah.
So, I was thinking about it, and I think after Craig's emotional development as a person, he would be a Swiftie. I don't know. I think he would listen to it maybe a little ironically at the start, or just checking it out. I think that he would end up falling in love with Taylor Swift's music.
Definitely.
Eventually, he would be just that middle-aged man in a concert tee in the nosebleeds screaming the lyrics to, I don't know, "We're Never Getting Back Together." 16 and 17-year-old girls next to him.
That was the worst song for you to choose, Landon.
No, think of it, it's the funniest. I'm sorry.
I remembered the DMNPC for both of them, actually. For both of the questions.
Really?
The one for this was Spagoober, and Zach said it would be the Phineas and Ferb fandom because it's so wholesome, and Spagoober is just wholesome and would enjoy it and be singing along. It's 104 days to summer vacation.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Rose, I said, would have been I wanted it to be Supernatural because I love Supernatural, but I think it would have ended up being I think she would discover the Harry Potter fandom and Pottermore and stuff like that. Obviously not the bad side of it now, but she would definitely be like one of these people like, oh my God, you're such a Hufflepuff. You're such a Gryffindor. And she would have a lot of fun with that. And she'd think it was probably pretty cool that there were a bunch of wizards that got to go to school. And she'd probably start calling people like muggles that couldn't cast magic. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. She looks at Craig and she's like, oh, I'm so glad you're not like a full muggle anymore.
Yeah.
You're not a half-blood.
She likes to give nicknames to things. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I also said maybe Bob's Burger fandom because she would enjoy watching like what a real family looked like. Because she's an orphan, you know. So.
Yeah.
Ow.
Just had to throw that in there. And Zach said something about doing bingo for different things that for each of our characters and players of what they say during a session because I'm always bringing up the orphan thing.
I like it. I like it.
Bazz said that he would be a brony. And it's because he wouldn't realize how cringe it would be in the moment. He would just come and do it kind of like it good. And he'd be like, oh, like these magic horses and they value friendship and they go on adventures and they defeat evil and they learn more lessons. And look, that one can do magic. Cool. So he would go to Comic-Con dressed up as a brony and then eventually having a horrifying moment.
You could turn into
one.
An actual My Little Pony.
Actual My Little Pony.
I don't like that. I don't like it.
He would show up to Comic-Con as Twilight Sparkle and be very popular. But he then quickly realized the rest of the fandom and how smelly they are. I've actually met a real life person who admitted they went to a brony convention, and after grimacing for a solid 30 seconds, they were actually nice. So
I can see Landon's face in that interaction.
Not all bronies, but most for sure.
Oh my gosh!
You could have chosen anything, and you chose that. But as soon as Bazz figured out, he definitely wouldn't have stuck around. But I'm just saying, it would have been accidental. So that's letter to question number 1.
Yes.
Letter to question number 2 was, drumroll please, Jackie, with the honors.
Your character's top 3 latest Google searches.
Now, I don't remember all of mine, but Jackie wrote down one from everybody. So
also, we kind of put it as like one thing that I thought that I want to say is to preface one of my Google searches, one of Rose, is Zach said, what if your character got like thrown into a portal to the real
like Enchanted
world
style, right?
Yeah, and like they were like suddenly thrust into the real world and they started like wanting to Google stuff and had Google at their fingertips. But Zach also said he pictured like Ro getting thrown into the real world and having to be roommates with me. And I said, that would be the coolest day of my life. And Zach said, if Jackie's just sitting there watching Supernatural or whatever, and Ro sees Jensen Ackles and is like, wait, is he a king? And so one of her Google searches was, is Jensen Ackles a king?
Why short kings not royal?
Oh yeah, what land are short kings king of? But one that I have,
it's so funny.
And the DM NPC was, we decided on Madame Me score. And I think some of our stuff was like, I had skeleton monkey cringe for me score. And also why Bazz no like me. And for Bazz, I had nearest Arby's.
I don't know the context of that. I don't know the context.
And Craig said, what color should my poop be?
Nearest Arby's. Okay.
Nearest Arby's?
I like that. I like that energy though. Real life Bazz. Okay. Man.
And also I think me and Micah started chanting. We were talking about all the different hags. And I think it was me and Micah, or maybe it was me and Landon, started chanting, this is Hagoween, Hagoween, Hagoween.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and Bazz took 5 points of psychic damage at the beginning of this episode.
Probably because of the Madame Me score dream, right?
And then Landon said, me? It didn't bother me.
Unbothered queen, I guess.
So that's what I have. I wish I had all of our Google searches, but At least I have a few.
Yeah.
Oh, I think one for Craig was like how to talk to women. I think that was like how to talk to wife, or like how to fix broken marriage.
How to fix wife.
How to fix wife. That's like OG Craig. That's not current Craig. That's like
Craig.
episode 1 Craig. How to fix wife.
How to fix other people.
How to turn off and turn on again.
Why do people not like me?
Why do people get offended?
What's wrong with people? Why do they not like me?
Why is everyone so politically correct?
Hey, you need to charge your
camera.
camera.
Your camera's going.
I see it.
Your
Hey, you need to
camera's
charge
dying,
your camera.
Jackie. He hates it when we do that. Okay. So this is maybe last shopping episode of Portland Splinty Saw. Maybe every time we do a shopping arc, it's like 12 episodes. Because we love talking and shopping
and shopping
dealing, and wheeling
and buying
and stealing.
I didn't steal anything this time around.
We'll get to that
oh my
part.
gosh, I'm growing.
So we kind of split up at the beginning of this episode because Craig wanted to find armor, and I wanted to find something else to fit my vibe. Because I was kind of outgrowing the Ring of Quickening. I had all my attunement slots filled up. Jackie, if you're okay, say so. Your camera's
I'm
going.
okay. I don't know why it's not. I don't know why my camera's not showing up. Like,
okay.
I turned it back on and everything, and it's just not.
Here,
do you want me to keep going? A solidarity?
I'll match.
I'll match
no,
too.
You can
now
keep...
we're all camera off,
oh,
and they're going to keep going to support Jackie.
No,
support Jackie.
You can support Jackie by subscribing to her YouTube. It's only $5 a month. You get access to the coolest emojis.
Wait, you do though.
How do you know what I say? They're really cool. So we all kind of split up. I was kind of outgrowing the Ring of Quickening.
Well, actually, you gave it to Ro.
Did I? Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you were like, "Do you want this?" And I felt kind of bad, and I was like, "Why don't you?" I told you the next morning. I was like, "Why don't you use it to like buy stuff?"
And I said, "Good idea." And so I took it back from her.
Yeah,
that's the best way to handle giving a gift is taking it back eventually.
Okay, what I don't remember.
There we go.
I don't remember how you got to where you found the armor, Landon.
I just went to the only other magic shop in Magic Lane.
But like, how did we?
Micah was like, I need armor. I'm going to go to a regular armory. So she went to Sigur's Cauldron, which is who made the dragon shell encrusted dagger and shield, which ended up being mega cursed. I kind of wanted to see how that guy was doing because I feel like touching one of Zorgrim's scales and like disassembling it, I feel like would have lasting impressions.
True.
But we didn't really get that because... We'll get to why that didn't happen. But anyways, I still wonder what happened to the chicken pirate who took the Zorgrim blade that I had. That guy...
Oh my gosh.
Wait,
I didn't think I made that connection.
He stole my blade, and then I cast I did some charm spell to make him just leave. And I was like, dang it, I like that blade. No, we sold that to the Opalescent Tome.
Oh, y'all sold the Count's blade?
Yeah, it's in the Opalescent Tome now.
I don't know why I thought that's what the chicken pirate took.
No, he took the Zorgrim dagger that Sigor also made. So hopefully Sigur's doing all right.
Maybe he's a goon of the Bloodied One now, and maybe the pirate ship is just flying around with red scales on it now. They're an army of the dead chicken pirates now.
Oh my gosh.
They all have red eyes. It's a whole
thing. It's like
thing.
Pirates of the Caribbean, but chickens.
Yeah.
So Craig went to Sigur's Pauldron, and there wasn't a whole lot of magical items there, right, Craig? They were just kind of like Craig and Ro.
Craig and Ro had a little I don't know, we had a chat about something on the way there. It was kind of a nice heartfelt chat, but I don't remember what about.
I don't remember either.
We were talking about like because like Bazz is about about Tello being like cool and suave and like we're not.
Right.
Oh, like
right.
because you're a charisma caster now. And like obviously we weren't going with like technical terms like that, but you were like, how do you have more charisma? And I was like, I have a lot of charisma. Ro was like, I have a lot of charisma, but I'm still really awkward. I'm not like smooth like Tello. And you were like, how do I find my charisma and be like charismatic with people? And I was like, you can be, just be yourself. I don't know, something like that.
And
It was
Craig's
a nice little moment.
I think Craig's favorite website is WikiHow.
That's his Google search.
Yeah, because I think that he's like, okay, I like that. How to get that?
How to get
and
charisma.
It's not like it's like this practical thing. So we had like that heartfelt conversation.
How to find religion.
How to find religion.
Charisma.
How to find deity. If deity exists, why not talk to deity?
Local gods in your area. Okay.
Yeah. So we had that great conversation, and I think while Rose's intentions were super sweet and wholesome, I still don't think it's clicking. Yeah. I think he's still like, yes, be self, but be self is not where be Tello.
Be Tello?
I went to be Tello.
How to be
How to be Tello.
Friend. How to be the hot friend.
How to be the hot friend. How to be smooth with women.
With wife, not women.
With wife, yes. Not to return to OG Craig.
Yeah, so they were doing that. Basically, yeah, trying to figure out how to do the simple pickup YouTube channel from way back. And
and Greta was throwing up the whole episode.
Yeah, I don't know why. Why was she throwing up? Because she ate too much honey bread? I think is what Zach said.
I think that's what Zach said.
After the fifth time, I was like, yo, like, that's not good, bro. Like, electrolytes are important.
You need to bring her back some Gatorade.
You need to bring her back so she needs some milk.
Milk.
So they did that, and Bazz went back to Magic Lane because it's the only place in the city worth going. Just kidding. Zachary's worked really hard on it. We just are boring. And, yeah.
On his
behalf. So I
behalf.
went to Le Joli Clair, the uppity up magic shop. And I saw a lot of cool items.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote down most of them. The coolest ones, let's see. So there was one sick item that Zach made that was a necklace called Ilmater's Invocation. And it was an incredible amount of money, like thousands of platinum, if I remember correctly, but it gave resistance to necrotic damage, and all your attacks dealt a d6 of radiant damage and added a d4 to all healing spells. You couldn't be turned undead. It was crazy.
It was cool.
The other cool item in the shop, like the crown jewel, was the cordette of the Archdruid, and it was like reeds of thin branches wrapped around each other, and each section was a season. So every quarter was one of the seasons, and it made it to where you could wild shape as a bonus action, and the amount of wild shapes a druid could have increased equal to your proficiency bonus. It gave multi-attack on wild shape. This thing would have been crazy for a moon druid. But the guy ended up not having what Bazz was looking for. So I asked him quite a few times, like, okay, do you have anything that's resistance to cold damage? Do you have anything that like does resistance to charming? And the guy was like, I do not know. I am humble shopkeep. I do not know. He didn't say that, but he was a little.
I don't know if he was very humble though.
No, he was very smug.
You did pull out. You did pull out the sword and show.
I did. I have a sword. I pulled out the sword. She was very impressed with, and I commented. I threw in a comment that made him feel all goosey goosey, because I complimented his shop in a really nice way.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw Ilmater's Invocation, I was like, I've been to the depths of the opalescent tome, and I've never seen an item as great as this. And oh man, you should have seen him blush.
He was like, oh my goodness, take me to dinner already.
That's right. But I ended up not buying anything until I passed by a cool looking set of plate armor on the wall that looked exactly Craig's size. I ended up finding Craig's armor instead of him.
Yeah, that was funny.
I'm trying to find the description.
I think it's in Discord.
Yeah. It was Kelthic's Plate of the Bastion, and the guy sold it to me cheap because I sold him the Ring of Quickening and was like, oh, this is the ring that killed Dolgoth.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I gotta have it. And I was like, And he also told me that like the armor, it was like had some bonus, but he didn't know all of its abilities. So I was like,
Oh, that's
yeah, what if
right.
it
He
sucks?
didn't know everything.
And he was like, all right, so here's for this. And I got it for a good deal. It was still like 200
How much
platinum.
did we pay for it?
It was like
For
200
you,
platinum, I
mean?
A
think.
lot.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
lot. It cleared up half my money, but it was cheaper than it should have been because it's basically a set of plate armor that was exactly meant for casters, because it gives a +1 to plate armor AC, but it also gives a +1 to spell save DC and spell attack bonus. And so it was pretty cool.
Which
was-
oh, that's right, because I identified it, didn't I? Because we didn't know for sure.
Yeah. Oh, you also bought a shield at
Oh yeah,
at
you did,
Spigor's
Craig.
Pauldron.
Yeah, I
Whatever.
did. Because it was like I was there getting sized and like talking about the armor.
You
and
felt
then you
bad for
called
not
me
buying anything.
and like I was like, oh, I actually, hey, I gotta go. I gotta go take this. And then I came back and he was like, oh wow, that's beautiful armor. Haha. It's like when you get food at a different restaurant and then walk into another restaurant with that food and then don't order anything except like a soda. It felt like that. Like, oh, your armor wasn't good enough for me. I'll come get a shield though, you know?
Yeah, I remember he
Yeah.
looked at you. He was like, "Oh, so that's some cool armor."
Yeah.
Zach did put in his notes for the listener, just so y'all know, the armor makes Craig's AC is now 19 without his shield and 21 with it.
Mhm.
And his
It's
spell
insane.
save DC has boosted to 15, and his spell attack bonus is now a +7.
Yeah, so it's really good. One
Yeah.
thing that he also mentioned, this is probably would have been better placed at the end of episode 108, but we were kind of exploring Magic Lane and Port Resplendissant, like closer to nighttime on the way to the Warm Hearth. And there were like Eric Cochran guards that were flowing around with lit spears. There were different crowds and different races that typically were like nocturnal or that only came up at night for like social reasons. It was bars that lit up only at night. Some shops only opened up at night. There was like a different atmosphere to the area than
I
there
remembered
otherwise would have been.
something.
What is it?
What?
Bazz, you and I, because we started off this episode from what we did the last time, right? Where we had made our little deal with our action figures. And remember, you and I went up to a child did we go up to a child at the beginning of this and try to just give him one of the action
You
figures?
did this. You
I
did
did
this.
it. I thought you
I
came
did
with
not
me.
do this.
I feel like
You
this was
creeped
a
out a
different
kid.
episode.
This
Was it?
I think it was 108. I think it was actually 108. Yeah, but I remember this. Yeah, you walked up to a kid and you were like, take this action figure. And the kid loved it. But the mom was like, who are you? Stop touching my kid.
Okay, let's be perfectly clear, was not touching the child, was speaking to him and gave him a toy and went on my way.
Yeah, it was
I want to be very
major
clear about
Yeah.
that.
stranger danger for
You
sure.
know, it never just starts with that. So
Okay. Oh.
I'm watching you, Ro.
Yikes.
I'm watching you, Ro.
All right. So, Craig gets his armor, and I think at this point in the episode, we probably had like 30 minutes of recording left. But
Yeah.
we didn't want to just like leave, and so we were like, "What else can we do? What else can we do?" Zach, give us another shop, dance, DM boy, dance. And he led us to what looked like an abandoned shop with like a little sign out front that was like
Mhm.
Aldenor's. Oh man, what was it called?
Oh, I have it. I drew the sign. It said Aldenor's strange adornments with a poorly drawn smiley face, and it was hanging there. It was on like it looked like it was painted on and written not very well, and it had a bunch of arrows just drawn all around it, going in every which direction.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I have about that thing.
What I would like to note is that in the game Stardew, there is a little house that's like so broken down and a little mouse who makes hats and sells them. And I want to explain that this is exactly what I picture, that
Yeah.
it is a broken down house with like a hand painted sign and a little mouse guy. Obviously not a mouse, but like same vibes. And anyone
Yeah.
who plays Stardew, you get it.
So
Yeah.
we go through a big, we just keep crawling through dirt tunnel until we get like way down in the earth. And as we're going down there, we see a bunch of bioluminescent fungi. Fungi. And we went into this space. It opened up into this space. And there's all these trees and flowers and like bioluminescent fungi and all. And like there's just random items hanging from like a branch here, or like on top of a mound of dirt here is something sitting there. And I think one of us was like, hello. And this little guy came out, and it was a Mediterranean gecko man. And Zach said on the scale of like humanoid to animal, like he was way more to animal. So I would recommend you look up what a Mediterranean gecko looks like, because it really puts you in the scene. They're cute little guys. But that is Aldonor. Aldonor, right?
Yeah, his name was Aldonor.
Yeah.
He was a druid.
He was a druid. The best druid ever, right? Isn't that what he said?
And he knew what the Lost Lands were.
He said something like that, yeah.
He knew what the Lost Lands were, so that was pretty cool.
He was from not there, but
he was
near
from
there.
The Hag continents, not where the hags are from, but
yeah, he wasn't a hag.
He said he was basically a refugee that had to flee his home from some other empire that was destroying everything.
So sad.
And he was very happy and jovial, even though he had like seen unimaginable harm and pain. He also had very weirdly priced items.
Yeah, my favorite, I do have it quoted what he said. Everything he showed us, he would say, and you can get this for 5 copper or a different number. Or you can get this for 7 silver or a different number. And that was kind of what he said about literally everything. But his prices were... he doesn't understand money.
Weird.
He was episode 3 Bazz. He did not know the concept of money.
he had a whip for sale for 113 gold pieces. That was a +1 whip that created 1d12 butterflies when cracked. We purchased some crazy things.
We did
not realize it at the time, but we basically robbed this man blind in terms of what we bought.
Our characters don't know that.
Our characters don't know that.
But we know that.
We bought a brooch of shielding for 419 gold. Now, this brooch gives you resistance to force damage and immunity to magic missile. It's a very hyper-specific item. Really useful against wizards, because not a lot of stuff does force damage. This particular item can go up for 7,500 gold pieces.
We got it for 400.
We got it for 419 gold.
Yeah.
Next up, we got a ring of regeneration. And while wearing this ring, you regain 1d6 hit points every 10 minutes. And then eventually, if you lose a limb or have like grievous wounds, you regrow the limb or the wounds repair.
Which that can be very useful.
We really needed that in the other one-shot thing that we did.
I actually negotiated this item down. I negotiated this item down because it was originally like 3,000 gold pieces or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, haha, I don't want to pay that much. That's all my money. And so I was like, how about 2,000? And he was like 2,082. And I was like, fine. This item is worth up to 50,000 gold pieces.
I'd also like to let it be known that every time we paid him, because we kept we would try out an item and then we'd decide if we wanted it or not. And every time we paid him, he'd be like, okay, cool. And then he'd be like, what's that? Try to distract us. And then he would just eat the money.
Yeah, he would.
And when he would walk, he would jingle a little bit because he had money in his belly.
True. Yep. Oh, we also bought a bonsai tree that grows good berries,
for 37 gold.
For 37 gold, and we bought a boot that does force damage.
Did we buy the boot?
Yes, we did buy the boot.
It's a left boot, mind you.
It does. It is a boot wrapped in some kind of paper with runes on it. And if you kick someone on a hit, if they fail their save, it kicks them like 1d20 feet away.
Oh, we tested it.
And if you crit on somebody, they go 1d100 feet away.
Yeah. But I don't think it worked on Craig.
No, we missed on Craig. Because he's beefy boy.
No,
he's
but Craig still took 8
I
points of
did.
damage, which was crazy.
Oh yeah,
I
That's
true.
how
still took damage.
strong that
Yeah,
boot
so it's a pretty
is.
good boot. It's a pretty good boot. It's a get out of my face boot.
It is. Definitely is.
Also, we came up with a cool idea. If the person being kicked is wearing the
No,
amulet
that wasn't a good idea.
and then gets kicked with the boot,
Wasn't a
they
good
have
idea.
resistance to the force damage. Okay, they got resistance to it. So you can,
if they're wearing the ring, yeah.
yeah. So I mean, that's something to
That's true.
consider if we want to kick someone across the ravine or something.
We also, Ro ended up purchasing the choker of useless disguise.
True. And what does that do, Ro?
Because she needed another necklace because they gave him. Oh, we traded him the pendant of revelry for what?
Yeah.
It was for one of those items you just named.
I think the boot.
Yeah. Because he was really excited about that, and he ended up like standing there dancing for like 10 minutes straight, and we just had to watch him.
He was like breakdancing.
But Ro needed another necklace because she got rid of the pendant of revelry, obviously, and so the weight was off. And she got the choker of useless disguise, which transforms your voice. Correct?
True.
Yeah.
To just this really random voice, and I'm not going to do it here, but one day you'll hear it and you'll be confused.
Yeah.
And the other item Ro purchased for 8 gold plus a flower. He said, if you give me a flower, I'll give you it for 8 gold. Which I gave him a flower out of my hair, told him not to eat it, and he ended up planting it. And there is now a bush tree thing in his shop.
It grows Ro clones.
Grows Ro flowers. So that's
Ro clones. It grows
Ro. So Landon gave some of his hair to me score. I gave mine to this guy. So who knows what's going to happen, honestly. Oh, but for the 8 gold and the flower, I got a snuggle arrow. Which if you shoot someone with this, they will chase after you until they can hug you, right?
Or hold your hand, I thought.
Or hold your hand, I think. Yeah, one of those. So maybe she can hit the king with that arrow.
Some things that we did not buy was Aldinor's lovely gardening hat, the armor of explanation, and I think that was it. We basically cleared his shop out.
Yeah.
I'm scared to find out where he got this stuff.
Yeah, we did ask
didn't
him.
buy
How
it.
did he get it?
We were like, how did you get some of this?
Down and murdered because 50,000 gold
was-
pieces is a bounty, my friend.
He was just kind of like, I just found him, right? Isn't that what he said?
Yeah, he was like, I just found him.
Yeah, and we were like, okay.
Also, he does not own this shop. He dug a hole in the ground and is squatting in this shop.
Yeah, he's squatting in this.
He does not own this real estate or rent it. He is there illegally.
He didn't know what a bank was either.
He did not know what a bank was. And I don't think he knows what money is because he eats it.
Dude, Zach was like, I want them to have this. How can I make that happen?
Yeah. I need Zach to do like, if y'all do the Madame Me score dream, I need him to give the listeners just like a 30-second pitch of this guy's voice though, because I can't describe it, but it was amazing.
Yeah,
oh my gosh. You know what we need to do?
Weird.
We need to have him as the next NPC for one of our gladiator questions, so that like Zachary has to do the voice.
All right, we're banding together. The next letter question, we're gonna have him answer for Aldinor.
Agreed.
We get to DM that part.
We're DMing now.
I think that's about the gist of it. After we left the shop, we wrapped up pretty quickly, and I honestly don't know what we were doing after that. Probably leaving soon.
Yeah.
Because Craig got his armor. I'm one less short. I never found a replacement magic item. I mean, I guess the Ring of Regeneration would be a good thing to have on, but
yeah,
I don't know.
That'll be really nice if one of us does lose a limb, though.
Yeah, because I don't think it's not known. I really don't like grievous wounds. It's not my favorite homebrew rule. Yeah. So I am very thankful for Zach to give me a ring that just kind of like circumvents it after 7 days.
I agree.
So
wait, what about grievous wounds?
Grievous wounds is the rule where if you take enough damage, you get permanent bodily harm. It's how you lost your beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm very excited to have the Ring of Regeneration. Thank you, Zachary.
Yes. That'll be really nice if something bad happens to one of us and one of us loses a finger or an arm, because for several of us, without if one of us lost a like an arm or a hand, like I wouldn't be able to cast.
Yeah.
So
my gosh, I wouldn't be able to hold my shield and fight.
Yeah.
Jackie, you don't have to play good music. You just have to strum the lute.
Just use you're like
We can like hot glue the loot to your tunic, and you can just pluck the strings.
Oh man.
She plays it with her nose. She holds the chords down and strums it with her nose.
No, you just like have to sit down and use your feet to like strum.
Oh, yeah. Ro would do it. She'd do it, man. Y'all could put a little like.
Oh, you're on
we
mute.
can't hear you, Landon.
Wow.
Dang it! I've been talking, man, and I forgot that I was on mute. It's okay.
That's why we were just like talking over you.
Y'all were saying the same thing I was saying, by the way. I was just agreeing with every single thing.
Oh, okay.
But I was saying, one of the saddest scenes in a movie I've ever seen is from that movie Soul Surfer. Do y'all remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Where she was like, one of her big things was like, I play the ukulele. And then after the shark attacked her, she went back to her room and picked it up with one arm and just kind of looked at it for like 30 seconds. And then it changed scenes. And I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I feel like that would be Ro. So.
But now we don't have to because we
don't have to. Because we got the ring of regeneration. I hope that lady is doing well. I hope she's happy right now. But yeah.
I have that book.
It was an inspirational story.
I also had her perfume.
She had a perfume? She's doing great. If she had a perfume line, she's doing great.
I had her perfume as a kid, and it smelled amazing. It smelled like a day at the beach, but not bad. Like, it smelled like pineapple and coconut and good stuff.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, on that happy note, congrats on the perfume line. This is we got to see the line. Life is an incredible story, and you're an important part of it. Say it with me, guys. Skibbity wop da da.